Hello, SquirrelTribe 2.0. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully you're having a fabulous Tuesday. I had a fabulous morning. I went and walked to the beach with my husband for an hour and 6 minutes. We walked 2.85 miles at a 2.5 speed. I don't know, he had something on his phone that he hit start when we started walking, and it was just a walk and talk for he and I to spend some time together. Recorded a couple things on a GoPro, but we got to go walk amongst the tourists and the slightly cold, but not like ice cold water, and the sand was lovely, and it was just a great morning. And now here we are in my lovely apartment kitchen where we spend a lot of our time together. I thought about taking you guys on the balcony or somewhere different today, but I don't know. I feel comfortable and cozy, and I don't know another word for it, but at home here in the kitchen, which I don't know how that sounds either. The reason I say it like that, let me explain to you. Ow. So number one, my nails, the nail polish is a little thicker than normal, the gel that I've been doing. And so it's like lifting up under here as it grows out, and I keep getting it caught in my freaking hair, and it's annoying beyond all belief. And I hate having my hair down. I know I should love it. It's longer, it's getting longer again, but I hate having my hair down. So you guys are gonna be stuck with bun like normal. I'm such a non-girly girl. Look at that. That looks massive. I'm not girly and I'm not super feminine, but I still consider myself, that is what it is. I still consider myself a feminine, girly woman. Sounds contradictory, fully aware, but I get my nails done. I shave my legs. I take care of bikini areas. I put on makeup every once in a while. I like to smell nice, which is why I wear my Hervé Lucinde. Link in description if you guys are interested in organic perfumes that smell absolutely freaking amazing. I wear the perfume. I do all the girly-ish things. I have cute clothes. I'm not always in Lululemon workout pants and Salt Life, you know, t-shirts and whatever. Generally speaking, I do prefer pants, workout pants and sweatpants and t-shirts over sundresses and rompers and all that kind of stuff, but only because sundresses have a tendency to fly up in the wind, and I'm not trying to show my whole kit and caboodle to everybody. And rompers, I don't like being naked while I pee. And if you wear a romper, half the time when you have to go pee, your tatas out and just everything is fully exposed, and heaven forbid I don't lock the bathroom door the right way, like happened at the gym with another lady, and somebody opens the door and there I am with a romper around my ankles and just all of God's creation just, you know what I'm saying? Not really my style. So I prefer the t-shirts and the pants and the whatnots. I'll wear bathing suits. I prefer one pieces, two pieces a little showy for me at my age and my whatever. Not there's anything wrong with two pieces. You do you, boo. If you look good and you're confident in it, rock that thing. Me, not quite there. Maybe by the end of the summer, probably next summer, I may be a little more confident in a two-piece, but right now we're gonna mom one-piece it up and get the tummy control ones and the ones that are cut a little bit higher on your hips so that your legs look longer and leaner. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go for some of those. But I consider myself girly-ish and I'm feminine-ish, right? My feelings get hurt. I cry. I have a regular emotional outburst. I feel like that's a girly thing. And I know that sounds real non-feminist, but whatever. But I'm just saying, I feel like I am a girly female. Although most people would describe me as one of the guys, because I will sit around and make fart jokes and talk sports, and you know, I like to race cars and get my hands dirty and all this other stuff. So people consider me one of the guys. If you put a lineup of females up, nobody's gonna look at me and be like, that's the girliest of them all. She's so feminine. It's not gonna happen. My face doesn't do it. The way nothing about me screams super girl, right? There's this girl on YouTube named Hannah Barron. So I've seen her before. I don't know if you guys have ever seen her. We're gonna get to all the things that are happening over here. Actually, let me go ahead and start this because I want some hot tea. It seems like I have a lot of energy right now, but I do not. Hey, start yourself. So what I'm doing now is setting the temperature on my electric kettle so I can make my Tazo tea. My eyeballs are tired and I'm hoping green tea will help. So there's this girl, I think her name is Hannah Barron. I've watched her on YouTube before, and what I like about her is, and this is how my husband describes her, she is you but younger and a little more country. She got that drawl to her, like that's how she talks. She's super country, if you will. And most people do not consider her feminine. And there's this video that she put up, and I want to play this for you guys because we need to have a discussion about it, because I feel like this is just, y'all will understand. This is just a talk we need to have. How do I make this work? Do I do this with this? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to, I'll turn the volume up, number one. Let me just, we're going to play and pause a couple times, and hopefully y'all can hear her. Let me turn it up more. Let's see.
I don't have a Twitter. I did at one point, but my account got removed for whatever reason.
You hear her accent, right?
And
okay.
I just hadn't got around
Listen to this, though.
Making another account. But apparently I'm trending on Twitter right now because some girl, hey Meryl,
look at the doggy.
Some girl said that my accent should be illegal. Women shouldn't do manual labor. Oh, what else did she say? American women are basically men, and she just said that I was not feminine.
All right. Let me just real quick. American women shouldn't do manual labor. How do people think countries were founded? Like, it's not just men who went out there and worked the yard and did everything. Women do the gardening. Women raise the children. Do they not realize that raising kids is manual labor? Especially if you have more than one, you got to manhandle and wrestle them up and throw one over a shoulder, one on a hip, one on your back, one on the front, depending on how many you have. Saying women shouldn't do manual labor, and this coming from another woman, irritates the bejesus out of me. And let me explain why. I have always been a get my hands dirty kind of girl. And my favorite jobs in the world, I've had numerous jobs. I'm not very proud of how many jobs I've had, but I've had a lot of jobs because if I didn't like something, it was hard for me to stay with it and I needed to go do something else. And I like people. So office jobs and I, like snooze fest. I couldn't do it. It did not work out well for me. So I like certain jobs. Waiting tables was one of my absolute favorite jobs. And that's technically a manual labor job because you're having to carry things and move things and get your hands dirty, whatever else. I also worked construction. I also managed a couple of retail locations that were very, very hands-on, where for anywhere from 6 to 12 hours a day, I was lifting multiple hundreds of pounds at a time, getting my hands dirty, literally breaking my back doing manual labor kind of things. And for another female to say that that's not feminine, that's not girly, women shouldn't do that, I feel like that sets women back more than anything, more than the women out there who feel like they have to live up to some male standard of what beauty is, which I've been guilty of that myself, trying to have the hair and trying to have the body and trying to do the makeup and trying to wear the clothes and trying to do all these things, you know, when I was younger to fit the image of what a real girl or real woman or a sexy woman or whatever woman is supposed to look like. I've been guilty of that. But the response that this Hannah chick gives, y'all listen, hold on.
Ooh. And I would tell y'all this girl's name, but I can't remember it because I don't have a clue who she is. So that should tell you how relevant this person is.
I just think that's like absolutely amazing. That should tell you how relevant this person is. And so the rest of this video, it's like 2 minutes long, but it's basically her talking about how, you know, she is who she is. And it sucks that there's people out there who want to say that who she is wrong or bad or not good because she likes to hunt, she likes to fish, she gets her hands dirty, she has an accent because she's Southern, because she's twangy, because she's whatever. And I was trying to explain to my daughter, y'all know she's almost 15, she'll be 15 towards the end of the summer, that girl on girl hate is worse than anything in my opinion. I would much rather have a guy speak negatively than another female, because it feels like today women are so worried about competing with each other that we forget that you don't have to be competition, boo. You could just like root for each other. I'm married. I am not competing with anybody. Nobody can compete with me for him. He's not going anywhere. He's stuck with me. Even if he wanted to go somewhere, good luck getting away, Kevin. It's not happening. So I'm just saying there is no competition. But you learn at such a young age that guys are supposed to be competitive in the sports arena and, you know, but they're like high-fiving everything else. And girls are supposed to be competitive across the board. You're supposed to want to be better than the girl next to you. You're supposed to look better than the girl next to you. You're supposed to whatever. And you're supposed to fit these little molds. I'm thinking of, what is it? Stepford Wives right now. There is nothing wrong with any female out there who lives her life the way she wants to live and is happy with how she's living, as long as she's not physically harming somebody. Who the fuck cares if this girl likes to go fishing or likes to go hunting or likes to lift weights or whatever else? So she's got a YouTube channel, and like I said, I've seen it a couple times. Let's see what the rest of her video says, because now...
But I just think it's hilarious because I grew up as the weird kid in high school
Same.
who hunted and fished too much, because back then it wasn't cool for women to hunt or fish or the whole country lifestyle. And I'm so proud of all the women in the outdoors now who are making that more cool or popular. So proud of us.
I think that's great. She is proud of the women who are out there doing things that, generally speaking, they think men are supposed to do, the hunting, the fishing, the whatever. But what if there's no man around? Ladies, this is one of those things where my hair looks real extra stupid. What is happening over here? So this is one of those things where the women who tell you that you shouldn't do these things and it's not feminine, it's not whatever, those are the same women that if there wasn't a man there taking care of them, they would flounder and fall off and perish. Because do you know how to fish? Do you know how to take care of yourself? Do you know how to do any of these things? And if you say no because you don't want to get your hands dirty, how are you going to survive life if you need to get your hands dirty? I have so this Hannah chick, let me see if I can find her. I think I have her YouTube pulled up or saved in my save things. Look, tell me what is not feminine about this girl. Number one, she's smart. She's got a bikini top on and little shorts for YouTube, because that does very well. But she is not about that. Like, I've scrolled through a lot of her videos. I've watched a lot of her videos. She's got gym stuff on there also for you ladies who are interested. She shows you kind of the movements and stuff if you want to see some stuff like that. But she literally is about hunting and fishing and working with her dad and building houses and whatever else. And I tell the kid that any female that tells you that what you're doing is gross or wrong because you want to, play flag football, or you want to play softball, or you want to go dig in the mud and find worms so you can learn about whatever. Anybody that tells you that's gross or that's wrong, they're jealous of the fact that you are willing to do these things and don't care what other people think. That's how I feel about it. It's easy for me at this point in my life to step back and say, if you don't like the way I live my life, it is what it is. Like, your opinion of me in that sense is not going to change who I am or how I am. I've always been me. I've always been overly opinionated, very loud about it, very competitive, whether you're a guy or a girl, whatever. I will insert my opinion and my thoughts into anybody's conversation. I don't give two shits. If I can hear you, then that means I can jump in. That's just the way I've always been. I will get my hands dirty. I will break a sweat. I will go home covered in dirt and muck and grossness if it means that, manual labor was done and I accomplished something or I felt good at the end of the day. I would much rather be that person than the person who sits over on the sidelines going, ew, no, girls shouldn't do that. Ew, no, women shouldn't do that. Ew, no. That's not me. If that's you, that's fine. If that's your personality, that's fine. We can still be friends. We probably won't be besties because we're not going to have a lot in common, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to sit there and tell you that you're awful or you're wrong or you shouldn't do those things. If that's how you are, then you do you, boo, but don't shit on me for doing me, boo. You know what I'm saying? So the Hannah Barron chick, getting some random person to tell her that she's not feminine and not girly because she likes to hunt and fish is idiotic in my opinion. Everybody's definition of feminine, everybody's definition of girly is going to be different, obviously. She's got a man who thinks she's hot as fire. Like, there are women out there who are massive bodybuilders with the muscles and everything else. They've got men who think they're hot as fire also. Then you're going to have women out there who would never contemplate lifting anything because they don't want to get their fingers dirty. And there's going to be men who find them hot as fire. It is what it is. It doesn't mean we should crap on each other because of it. It just means you embrace that everybody's a little bit different and you hang out with the people that make you feel most comfortable being you instead of the people that make you feel uncomfortable being you. I would never hang out with the person who made Hannah Barron think that she should apologize, which she did not do, thankfully, for being who she is. That's not my kind of people. I would hang out with Hannah Barron all day long because, one, I'd like to go fishing. Side note, I miss fishing. And I have no problem getting my hands dirty. I don't really want to shoot animals. I'm not a hunter. I like to eat meat every once in a while, but I don't want to watch it perish in front of me at my own hands. That's just me. You do you, boo. plenty of women out there. I just know if I had to survive, I could do it, but I'm not in that position, so I don't wanna at this point, just so we're all fully aware. But this is just my public service announcement to any females out there. I think you're amazing. I don't care what you like to do, what you don't like to do. If you are living your genuine life and you are happy with who you are, F everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple months of darkness a little bit ago that, you know, Jess, again, helped just snap me out of. And I started dwelling on all the negative stuff people were saying to me. You talk too fast. You raise your eyebrow too much. Why your eyebrows look like that? Because I make facial expressions, dipshit. Like, what do you, yeah, this one is raised most of the time. Because when I'm talking, this is how this looks. And people are like, your eyebrows aren't even. Okay, and so what? Your nuts are probably uneven, dude. Like, who cares? So I want people to remember that being yourself is what matters at the end of the day. The people who mind don't matter, and the people who, wait, nope, I F this up every time. Hold on. The people who matter don't mind, and the people who mind don't matter. I think we did that one right this time. This one little piece of hair is, y'all just see it, it's just flicking away in the wind. But if I try to fix it, it's gonna get caught underneath my nail, which is probably why it's hanging out here in freaking left field all by itself anyways, because it got stuck under my nail. But anyway, that's just, and this goes for guys too, fellas, because I know some of y'all are here. Marvin, Daniel, Games and Roses. There's other guys here. Those are just the names I know for a fact. Joshua, off the top of my head. But fellas are the same way. Don't let some guy tell you you're not masculine enough because you're not out there wrestling pigs and wild hogs with your bare hands and cutting down trees like Paul Bunyan and, you know, spitting every time you walk. There's different levels of masculinity. You want to shave your legs and manscape things and what is that word called? Oh, I can't think of it now. When the guys do the eyebrows and all that fun stuff. What is it called? What is it called? Oh, I can't think of it. It starts with an M, but I can't think of it. No, that's not it. Frickin' A. I can't think of the word. Well, I'm having trouble thinking of the word. Let me rephrase. The man told me today I need to stop using negative words. Can't, won't, shouldn't, whatever. So instead of saying I can't remember, I'm supposed to say I'm having trouble remembering or I have currently forgotten. So good luck with this. I'm having trouble remembering the M word for men who like do their eyebrows and do all this stuff. Oh, it's going to drive me bonkers. But either way, no matter what you are as a man, you're perfectly fine the way you are. There is going to be a female or a male out there, whatever you're into, boo, you do you, boo, that is going to love you just the way you are. There are going to be groups of people who want to hang out with you just the way you are. Do not let some closed-minded dipshit come through and tell you that you're doing manhood wrong. You know what I mean? Like, who are these people? It's always somebody on the internet who would never say these things to your face. One, because they don't want to swallow their teeth, but two, because they don't have the cojones to do it, which is why they do it behind a screen and behind some, you know, whatever, wherever they happen to be, their mom's basement, their ex-wife's basement, their future, whatever. I don't care where you are, but stop it. Just stop it. Let people live their lives and be happy. And if you don't like them, just move along. You don't need to voice your opinion that you don't like who they are. Just go away. It's the simplest thing in the history of things. I swear toddlers are smarter than some adults these days. Toddlers don't like something. They just go do something else. They don't sit there and go, ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. They go play with a different toy. They go play with a different kid. They spit out the food if they don't like it. But as adults, we have forgotten that we have the same abilities. If you don't like what you're eating, spit it out, go get something different. If you don't like what you're playing with, stop playing with it and go play with something else. If you don't like what you're looking at, close your eyes. Anyways, it seems obvious, but for some reason, a lot of people forget that they can just, you know, not be horrible people. So there's that. So for Hannah Barron, you do you, boo. You're amazing. And the other lady, I'm sure she's great in her own sense, but she was having a moment of head up her buttness, and it is what it is. And hopefully she has learned her lesson at this point in life. So that's that. I now have green tea, which maybe by the time this video is done will be cool enough to drink, because right now it's balls hot. How y'all doing? Sorry, that was literally 19 minutes of me ranting on some stuff that I think needed to be said. So there's that. So I want to talk about some stuff over here. I have been looking for this shit forever. So This is what I put in my protein shakes. I told you guys about this last week when I got the protein. I like peanut butter, right? But the peanut butter I normally use, please pause while I walk away. Don't mind me. Just gonna go over here to the pantry and come back. This is what I used to use all day long. Freaking love natural Jif. It's the best thing ever. Ingredients: peanuts, sugar, palm oil, which, side note, is along the lines of coconut oil for me. It's the same family, the same whatever. They have upped the amount of palm oil they put in this now. I can no longer eat Jif natural peanut butter without my throat doing weird things and my head doing weird things. So the man eats this. I use an all natural organic one from Target or Smucker's, depending on the day. But I like putting peanut butter in my protein shakes and in my protein pancakes that I make. This is the best stuff in the world. The organic one uses coconut sugar. I can't use it. The PB Fit, which was the original one, uses coconut sugar. I can't use it. This one, roasted peanuts, sugar, salt. And the sugar is 2 grams of sugar. It's not anything crazy at all whatsoever. So this one is the one I use. I put literally a scoop of this into my chocolate protein shake, shake it up, and it tastes like I'm eating a Reese's cup, and it's the best thing in the entire world. I close my eyes and I pretend that that's what it is. But mixing this with protein powder and a little bit of almond milk and like making it super thick and then putting it on top of smushed bananas and then shoving that shit in the freezer for a minute, 30 technically, and letting it get frozen, you can take it apart and eat it like a candy bar. And it's so good and it's good for you. So just random food tip for you guys there if you're interested. I will put a link to this in the description if you guys are interested. You can I found it at Walmart. Target didn't have it, Publix didn't have it, Whole Foods didn't have it. Found it at Walmart. It's also on Amazon, so I'll put a link there if you guys want to look at it, like do all the little whatever or order it. That'll be over there. But I'm super excited about some stuff that I ordered. So I don't know if you guys remember this from a couple years ago. I don't even know if they still do it, in all honesty, but probably about 6 years ago, Kevin, the man, and I, we both signed up for Stitch Fix. You guys remember that, where it was a clothing accessory shoe delivery service, if you will. So you went on their website and you filled out this kind of questionnaire. Like, it would give you different outfits to look at, and you'd say, I would wear that one all the time. I might wear that one. I would never wear that one. And then you would talk about how much you weigh and your height and the sizings and whatever else. And you went through this whole questionnaire, right? And they would send you once a month a box of clothes: pants, shirts, jackets, dresses, heels, jewelry, whatever, depending on what you said you wanted in the box, right? And I was ordering them because I kept going to the store and buying the same kind of stuff. This, like, you know, and my work clothes, because this is when we had our company and we were going to a lot of meetings and stuff like that, and I had to have like nice work clothes. But I would always just see the same things in the store, and it was hard for me to like venture out and try new things. So I started ordering from Stitch Fix, and I ordered whatever came in. If you kept all of it, you got like a discount, and then whatever you didn't want, you could send back for free. It was like a free return, right? And sometimes I kept things, sometimes I kept nothing. It just depended. But I kept this one pair of capri pants that I friggin' loved because I had just enough stretch in them. They're blue jean, right? Just enough stretch where it didn't feel like every time I sat down, the button was going to like try to burrow itself into my stomach. And if I ate something, I didn't have to unbutton it because it stretched with my stomach, and it made my thighs look better. It felt like it lifted my butt, and it was really, really nice. But I'd never in life seen the brand that it was anywhere, never. And then suddenly, in the last couple of weeks, I keep seeing this brand all over Facebook, okay? And that should be something I'm like, ew, maybe there's something wrong here. But I was like, screw this, because I love this brand. I can't find it in any stores. So I ordered a pair of the capris, and I really, really hope that they are the correct ones and that they work. I got them on Moco, shopmoco.com, Moco Boutique. It was one of those sponsored ads on Facebook. Like, I guess they knew that I would immediately want to buy these things because I've seen them from like 7 different boutiques, right? And it's always ladies who are trying them on, and they've got different women of different sizes and shapes. They're trying on the same pair of pants or capris or whatever and showing you how they look. But I'm so excited. So this is the brand. Let me show you guys. Hold on one second. Let me get the packing slip out of here. Unless I want people showing up on my front door, which I don't. I love y'all, but don't come here. So these are Judy Blue. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them. And I really, really hope these are the same ones and fit the same as the ones I had before. Y'all, I'm pretty sure this is the same brand. So I got the boyfriend fit. Look at all the holes and stuff in it because I'm holy like that. I wanted these, but they're the capris. You see, they got the like rolled up. It makes me think of like sock hops. I don't know why, when they have the rolled bottoms, but can y'all see the stretch on this? So I ordered a size 7, which is a 28, because it says to order on their website to order 2 sizes lower than what you are. And technically right now I'm in like a 9-11 non-stretch. So I was like, all right, I'll get a 7 stretch. I don't know if it's gonna work though, because right now I can't really tell if it's like to my side or not. And they're kind of long for some capris, but we're going to try it out and see what happens. I'll post a picture up on like a community post or members only or something so you guys can see what they're like. I'm really excited and I really hope they fit and I hope they work because these are so incredibly hard to find. If you guys have ever worn these, then you'll know. And if you have worn them, I would like your thoughts on Judy Blue. Now, the other thing I have to show you guys, and I'm sure you guys have seen this as well. I had to order it because I live at the beach. It's like a necessity. It's almost a necessity. Have y'all heard of sand clouds? It's those blankets for the beach that are like massive and the sand is not supposed to stick to them. We're gonna test that out, see if I believe it. So I ordered this sand cloud one. The reason they got me to click on the link is because they were like, it's the Disney anniversary, whatever. And they had all these Disney bags or Disney sand cloud rugs. That's not it. Blankets, towels, whatever the right word is. And by the time I got in there, they were all sold out, right? But they had one that had a turtle on it. Oh, here's the picture. So this is the one I ordered. It's got this turtle on it, right? So it's the Sand Cloud, right? Beach towel. This thing says Sand Cloud's mission is to create the best sustainable, eco-friendly products in the world while raising awareness for marine conservation. I'd like to conserve the Marines. Never mind. A portion of profits go toward organizations that support our mission to hashtag save the fishies. They had me at fishies instead of fish. They made it cute. Fishies makes it cute. And this is a 72 by 76, all right? And according to this, it should not hold sand. Now, Turkish organic cotton. Oh, it's bougie too. This is machine wash cold, delicate cycle, do not bleach, hang air dry, do not iron, do not dry clean. I'm gonna try to remember all of that. I wonder if I can show you guys how big this thing is. That's what he said. Nope. Bad joke, Michelle. Come on now. All right, let's see what we've got here. So it's got the fun little tassels, but again, it's supposed to be sand free. It will not pick up the sand. This thing is massive, but this way everybody can, oh wait, hold on. Wait, I was like, it's not that big. And then I realized it's because it's still folded in half. Wait, open. Oh, it's double-sided. Look it, cook it. So I got a massive you can't see nothing. This thing is huge. Hold on. We're going to have to, let's see if we can do this. Let's just hang out on my kitchen floor if you don't mind. Let's see if we can do this. I'm trying not to crotch shot y'all or anything like that, but can y'all see how big? I mean, this thing is massive. It's like too big to show you the whole thing, but there's the turtle on that side. And then this side here. Oh, I love it. The kid and I can both sit on this, easily lay down on this. The man's going to have to get himself his own. This is for me and the kid. And be super comfortable and not ruin your towels that you want to put on your body. Oh yeah, side note, slippers because my feet are cold. Not ruin your towels that you want to put on your body after you get out of the water at the ocean or at the beach or whatever. So I'm super excited about this. I'm not going to lie. Joker wasn't cheap for what it is. It was like $70 after taxes and shipping and whatever. But I want to thank Whitney for this because Whitney went over to buy me a coffee. And she said, she bought some coffees over there and she said, do something for you and the man and the kid to enjoy. And instead of doing like dinner or something like that, opted for this so we could go hang out more comfortably on the beach, not have to take the beach chairs, not have to take like 17 different towels. So this is, thank you, Whitney, for this because that is thanks to her. I'm super excited about that. We are going this week though. No, it's next week. Spring break starts Friday. Next week, we're going to see the new Ghostbusters movie on the 21st. So I'm super excited about that. I don't know why I just thought about that. Maybe there's a ghost in here. Whispered in my ear. I don't know why I thought about that, but that's that. Let's see if this is cooled down. Yeah, but you still gotta, you can't just immediately like, look, I'm gonna go into the danger zone if I keep talking the way I'm talking. You can't just immediately swallow it. You gotta swish it around a little first. That's not G-rated at all. Anyway. Oh, last thing, but not least. So I want to thank Openly Bookish for sending me a handwritten letter. You don't often get handwritten letters, and hopefully you're okay with me showing this, but I thought this was absolutely adorable. It's got owls and stuff on it. It's just really cute paper. And this is how often I check the mail. She sent this February 27th. Today is March 13th. I just got it today. Not that I don't want to check the mail. I just sometimes forget about it. And she did tell me, she sent me an Instagram DM a couple days ago. I was like, I sent you something. I was like, I'm going to go check. And then I forgot to check. Don't hold it against me. But I love this letter from her. And she says that, you know, she's glad I live by the beach, but she goes, I'm so happy I discovered your channels. You have such great snark, sass, and humor and love for your family. And I was like, oh my gosh, she understands I'm snarky. I love it. People don't use that word enough. I like being called snarky and sassy and whatever else. It makes me happy. I want those on my tombstone. Here lies Michelle, snarky, sassy wife and mother. Oh, that's perfect. Do you think they would do that? Can the funeral home be like, we can't do that? Can you literally put anything you want on a tombstone? Not the pizza, your actual tombstone, like when you die. Can you put whatever you want on there? Can I put a squirrel on it? Can I put a YouTube logo on my tombstone? Look, I have so many questions now. This is going to be the weirdest phone call to a funeral director in the history of anything. When I'm like, hey, just trying to, you know, pre-plan here. What am I not allowed to put on a tombstone? I feel like that's going to be the easiest way to go about this, because if you tell me what I can't do, then I can find loopholes to do whatever I want to do. It's going to be an interesting setup at the cemetery in way long away, not anytime soon. So there's that. Listen, Squirrel Tribe 2.0, my favorite of all the Squirrel Tribes. I love you immensely. Thank you for being here, hanging out with me, letting me have this conversation with you. And I'm kind of curious how you feel about the Hannah Barron thing, where somebody told her that she is not feminine or girly because she gets her hands dirty. Still the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So I love y'all. Somebody's car alarm is going off. It's not mine. And I can see the man's car and it's not his. It's not mine, right? Hold on. No, it's not mine. I don't know whose it is. Hopefully they stop it soon, because that's going to get annoying over time. Listen, I love y'all, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow for hump day. But until then, have a fabulous rest of your Tuesday. Bye. Just real quick, today is Wednesday. So happy hump day, my dudes. I don't know where I get lost when it comes to time, but today is Wednesday. It's fine. It's fine.